Welcome to another episode of Furniture Upcycling. Today I'll be painting this bookcase to fit my bohemian, colorful aesthetic of the art room that I'm designing. This bookcase was originally for our playroom when we were little, but it really doesn't fit my aesthetic anymore, and it was also cluttered and it had some marks and dings on it. So step one, I went ahead and removed all of the books and pictures from the bookcase to get ready to clean it and then paint it. This was also a great opportunity to sort through my books and donate a lot of them. I kept the ones that were sentimental or classic. This is one of my favorite books. I remember reading it when I was about 10 years old. Kira Kira is about two Japanese American sisters growing up in Iowa, and they later moved to Georgia. I really recommend it if you like sentimental, nostalgic books. This is a little pig I grabbed from the store when I was 2. I wouldn't let go of it, so my mom had to buy it for me. I like keeping stuff like this from my childhood. As you can see, my art room is really cluttered, but I finished designing my art studio since filming this, so be sure to subscribe for the final result. Next, I pushed my bookcase all the way to my porch outside by myself. I recommend getting someone else to help you move your furniture, but this wasn't real wood, so it was lighter than it would have been. Then I got rid of all the dust and dirt that's built up over the years with a paper towel, soaked with some water and some dish soap. You can use mineral spirits and a lint-free cloth, but since my bookcase didn't have oil on it, it just had a lot of dirt and dust, I just stuck with water and soap. Then I got out my Ryobi sander and went ahead and scuffed up the surface. I didn't need to take off any top coat, I just needed to scuff it up so the primer could stick to the surface. I also made a video before this about sanding, priming, and painting a stool, so it was pretty much the same process. If you want to see more of how to paint furniture, go ahead and check that video out. Next, I primed with a roller. I'll link the primer that I used in the description. You want to keep your coats thin, not too heavy, so be sure to spread them out well. Let your primer dry completely in between coats, so give it at least 3 to 4 hours, and then 24 hours before moving on to paint. The one thing I ran into when doing this project is I was often too tired to move the bookcase in the evening while it was drying, and so I would leave it out overnight and a lot of dew condensed on the top of the bookcase. I was able to solve the issue, but I wouldn't recommend leaving your furniture outside overnight. Now I'm moving on to the actual color. I picked out Rosy from the Behr paints collection in Home Depot. I just brought home a bunch of those pink cards and picked out one that I liked. I didn't want the color to be too bubblegum pink. I'm really into pink with a hint of lavender in it. I did 4 coats of the paint. For the shelves, I picked out this beautiful blue-green ocean color. It's called Fiji from the Behr collection. And all the books that I put back on my bookshelf in my art studio are really meaningful to me. Madeline is my favorite children's book ever. I am planning to do some travel-based children's books, and I've written the story. I'm going to illustrate them, so stay tuned for that. I'd also like to explore more Asian art styles. I will probably enroll in some classes in the Bay Area, San Francisco. This is my finished bookcase. I am so in love with this pink color. Styling is still a work in progress. I'll be changing up the decorations on this bookcase later on, but for now I'm really happy with how this turned out. The paint is really sturdy. It doesn't chip easily at all, and I might even add some more designs to the side of it to make it more personalized. So if I do, I will upload another video. Thank you so much for watching, and check out my other playlists.